This works. Hello, world. Hello, everybody. So here we are back in the yard. As you can see, I improved myself. I had to upgrade the yard. I was waiting for someone to see something that suggest something, but y'all, now come on, get them eyeballs. You take them out and you right, and look around. You know, see what you can do. And the thing is, I was gonna say, or I am gonna say, I need a drink of water real quick. Water. Oh, I gotta make the water video too. Water's warm in the sun. Anyway, so you have got to know the human condition, human nature, right? How many times would you be doing what I was doing and what you saw? And I did this kind of on purpose. That I did because, it was there and you kind of start from the bottom and then look around, improve your stuff, right? Get your yard together, and this and that part. But I had it in the back of my mind, but it didn't come up front until I got tired of doing this, and I think we covered that, right? And so that's when I did the tour of the yard, right? Now, you guys gotta pay attention. And what I'm saying is, in human nature, how many times would you sit and be doing something like this, right, on the ground with the old tin thingy here, piece of drum or something, and walk through your garage because your house is dead? And see, that's the thing, right? House is still there, but it ain't worth much. So, how many times did we walk by this while we're cooking on that? And you got to know, you would do the same thing, right? You just did because it's always there, sitting in the garage all the time. You walk by it with that, right? And you got to know invariably, someone will sit and they starve to death before they whip out the barbecue, right? And figure out something a little better. So on we go. This system now I have to relearn because that fire ain't but 7 to 8 inches from the bottom of the pan. Whereas the grill and the drum, I was fighting a foot and a quarter of heat, and I had to really stoke that fire right to get something cooked. Now with this, plus I modified it. I put a piece of sheet metal, corrugated in the bottom, because I don't want the coals touching the actual item or the smoker, because I don't want it burnt hot. The paint. I want to keep this and have my grandchildren use this bad boy, right? So special care and attention has been paid to this here smoker that I was so fortunate to get. Then so fortunate to have at this point in time, per se, in the situation we're portraying. So let's move on and see how it's done for me and what it's done. Number one, it has brought the fire up closer to my cooking surfaces and my cooking utensils, right? Thus dramatically reducing any wood that I would be using, because now I can put coals, and I have coals. Next thing I'd probably have to learn is how to make charcoal from that big old pile of mesquite wood. But if I want to smoke stuff, well, then I can have that too. Anyway, I can cook on one. I can use this, say it's just my grill and breakfast cooker, right? Pan's in here. Okay, it's cooled off. Right? And now its fire is down about a foot, 10 inches. So if I want to slow, because I cooked on here this morning, I burnt crap right out of my breakfast. Right? The eggs came out, but everything else just got the snot burnt out of it. So that has to be redone. Okay, so I can use this for that. Small cooking, just me cooking. This will be even, I could even bake in this because you know, I have my thermostat, right? And I'm going to try and bake some cookies in here. You got to know, and some bread even, and regulate it with your firebox, smoker, oven, right? So this brought it up. Gosh, 40%. I'm standing up, right? I'm not leaning over a fire, getting my smoke in my eyes and burn up and wiped out. Back's better. Also, I could have more than one, even more than two or three things going on at a time, right? Because see, I cook my breakfast in just the one pan, and then I got it in my head. Oh, hey, look what I can do because I had coals left over. I can set a pot to boil and do my dishes, right? So I can have that yet planned in whatever meal I cook. I'll know that after every meal I cook on here, I'll have a pot over here set boiling, or just a boiling pot in general, which raises my fundamental premise. Fundamental. Okay, core existence and not comfort, but life in general. Hot water next to water in any scenario, more than a day, more than 2 days, okay, more than three, because that's when you get really smelly and things start getting rashy, right? So always plan on just having some water boiling on your grill as a given. Fundamental. Water, hot water, shelter, food, right? Hot water is it. All right. Anyway, so I incorporated this, brought it online. I will still be doing videos on the drum if need be for cooking or cooking videos, things like that. Hope I'm still in frame, right? But now that we've covered that, we went out and foraged and cased our place, found a better system, installed it into our scenario here, and we'll see what we can do from here. All right. So there it is. Today's lesson from the yard. By your wits, not by your worries. Peace. Bye.